Yeah, very good afternoon. Today we discuss the interesting and very interesting and inspiring story, The Mighty Mountain in Little Lads of Telangana. The Mighty Mountain and Little Lads of Telangana. Just to see the title here. Yeah, you could observe the picture. You could observe the picture of two guys here. One is a boy and another is a girl. You know, so yeah, you might have seen in the newspapers, and this source is from a newspaper article. Real incident took place in India, that too from our Telangana. So you could see the picture, observe the picture in detail. Yeah, that they are climbing. So we can expect that these are Himalayan ranges. Fine. So the mighty mountain and little lads of Telangana. See, what does it mean? Mighty means very huge, big, mighty mountain. So we all know that the Himalayan ranges are the highest peak, highest mountains in our India, and of course, it has a significance in the world wise. At the same time, so this mighty mountain had been climbed by little lads of Telangana, little kids. So these are the just school children. You can imagine their age of around 13 years or 15 years. Okay, so these little lads of Telangana made an adventure to climb the Himalayan mountains. So how their journey started, how what was the inspiration behind them, what was the courage behind them. Let us go with the details of the textbook now. No? Yeah, let us go with the pre-reading activity. Why do you see, whom do you see in the above picture? We see a boy and a girl, yes. What do you know about Himalayas? They are big and mighty and large mountains in a coldest area. Okay, very cool. Have you ever been there? Yes or no? Yeah, we used to see them in TVs and movies, but we might have not gone. Some of you. What is the altitude of Mount Everest? It is very, yeah, from seashore. From seashore, it is very high. Okay. So let us go to the textbook details here. I just read the text. Listen to me carefully. 13-year-old Malavat Purna and 16 years old S. Anand Kumar reached to the top of the Mount Everest 6 a.m. on May 25, 2014 after a 52-day long expedition. 13-year-old Malavat Purna and 16-year-old S. Anand Kumar. Now you identify them with their names. He is Anand and she is Purna, Malavat Purna. He is Anand Kumar. Fine. So these are the main characters of this story. So, okay, and this is a real incident. This article is from Hindu newspaper. Let us see what are the 13-year-old, the age at the age of 13 and 16 they have climbed the Himalayas, and they became the news in the news channels. Fine. Reached the top of the Mount Everest at 6 a.m. on May 25th, 2014 after a 52-day long expedition. So their journey started 52 days before, and they reached the mountain at the last day of 52nd day on 25th May 2014. So this was the adventure they made. Purna became the youngest girl to climb the world's tallest peak. She carried with her a photograph of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the tricolor and Telangana flags to unfurl on the top of the Everest summit in a plastic bag acquired from a fancy store in Secunderabad. Purna was in class 9th from Social Welfare Residential Education Institutions Society, SWREIS, Nizamabad district, Telangana state. The duo was selected from 150 children who were initially chosen for adventure sports as part of the society's initiative to promote excellence in the students of the society. Both the youngsters went through a rigorous training that took them from rock climbing lessons at Bongiri Rocks to scaling the 17,000 feet Mount Rannoch in the Kanchenjunga range. They had to toil to get acclimatized to the atmosphere, which was in minus 35 degrees Celsius in mountain ranges surrounding Ladakh, to scale the Mount Everest from the northern side of the People's Republic of China. 20 of them were sent to a prestigious mountaineering institute in Darjeeling for training, and 9 of them were sent on an expedition to Indo-China border. Eventually, the two students with a higher degree of toughness and endurance were sent for the Everest expedition April 2014. So this was a group of people were selected for the climbing. So this was the journey. This was the purpose started from Telangana. So around 150 members have been selected for these adventure sports. So especially the mountaineering. This practiced in the local mountains at Bongiri, and they started their journey. So among all the 150 members are Malavat Purna and Anand were selected to climb the mountain near the Everest peak. So these two were selected, and rest of them were sent to Indo-China border. So in this way, let us discuss the in details about this. So they represent from a social welfare residential education institution from Nizamabad district. Yeah, they were selected from among 150 children. So those who are capable of mountaineering, because it's not simply easy to do mountaineering, because it needs a rigorous training. Rigorous means very hard and continuous and practice that we need to go through. And second thing is, they should be tough enough, they should be hard enough, no sensitivity, they should capable of the things physically and mentally, they should be strong to climb the mountain. So these two people, Malavat Purna and Anand, were proved to climb the Everest peak. So this was the story of these two and how exactly made their journey. Let us see. And it is not simply that we decide and we make a journey to Himalayas and we can range to climbing the Everest. No, we have to do it stepwise, and we have to go for a rigorous, very hard and continuous practice of the mountaineering workouts, and staying in a coldest areas, in impediments like this. Okay, fine. Bongiri rocks to scaling the 17,000 feet mountain Renok, so in Kanchenjunga range. First they started from local mountains. They practiced trekking, climbing the mountains. Then after they moved to Kanchenjunga area, which the climate condition, because they have to acclimatize. That means they should habituate to the different climates, because here we find the weather hot, but when you are going to the north side, it will be very cool, and we may not adjust to that climate. So this is the first thing they did, practice, at the same time acclimatization. That means habituating to the different climate conditions, that too in a minus 35 degrees Celsius degrees. So that is the reason they started step by step. First in the local mountains, then they moved to the Kanchenjunga, then to the Ladakh, then to the Mount Everest, step by step. Fine. They had to toil to get acclimatized to the atmosphere, which was in minus 35 degrees Celsius in mountain. So we can't even bear the temperature of 10 degrees or 13 degrees, 18, 20 degrees. But here it is of 35 minus degrees. So this was a really tough task for the both, and their age is still just 13 years old, Purna, and 16 years. And Purna became, and she stood successful girl, and she is the smallest girl to climb the highest peak of Mount Everest. 20 of them were sent to a prestigious mountaineering institute in Darjeeling for training, and 9 of them were sent on expedition to Indo-China border. So this group of people were tested, trained, and those who are capable of, depending on their intensity, their power, their energy, their standard, their confidence, they were grouped. Only these two people were sent to Mount Everest, and other people, those who are active in participating adventure sports, were sent to the training center at Darjeeling. So they were divided, and these two people proved themselves that they are very strong enough to climb the Mount Everest. So yeah, eventually the two students with a higher degree of toughness and endurance. Endurance means capability, capability to survive, capability to adjust. So were sent for the Everest expedition in April 2014. In the month of April 2014, they were and they reached the top of the Mount Everest on 25th May. So that we need to remember. So this was really a hard task for them. And for example, to survive we need food and water. That is also a difficult thing to carry. And taking food to some frozen food, we don't find anything in the mountain areas, and so that means it's frozen, freezed, and maybe spoiled too. Only they can eat bread, jam, or some kind of tasteless food. But thing is, they have to do their intention, their willpower, their desire to get on to the Mount Everest made them to succeed. Okay, fine. So when the going got tough during her ascent to the summit, Purna recollected the commandments that the Swarrows, social welfare heroes. Swarrows recite in times of adversity. I am not inferior to anyone. I shall be a leader. I will think big and aim high. I will never give up. In the beginning days it will be easy, a little bit okay. But when the days are going on, passing on, it will be more tougher for them. So when such situations happen, this Purna thought of the commandments when they have taken in their school at Sparrow. That means social welfare heroes. So she used to remember those inspirational words. We are not inferior to anyone. I shall be a leader. I will think big and aim high. I will never give up. I have started my journey. I have to reach it. I have to succeed it. I have to prove myself that I am strong enough and confident enough to reach the largest mountain in India. So this made her, that willpower, the determination, the confidence made her to succeed. Fine. And in the beginning also we have observed that she has carried Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's photograph, and Telangana and Indian flags. That means when they reach the Mount Everest, they keep the sign they establish, they keep the flag over there and they come back. So this is a really task, and it is not even impossible. Only not reaching, but coming back is also a different thing, because they have gone through trekking and walking in the very unusual place which is not habituated. But these people were really challenging and adventurous, both Anand and Purna. Purna referred to an IPS officer, R.S. Praveen Kumar, the brain behind introducing adventure sports along with many other sports into the curriculum in order to build up the confidence among the youngsters who are socially and economically backward. I cannot even describe how difficult the climb was, but I was fixed on fulfilling the dreams of Secretary Sir Purna, the daughter of Devidas and Lakshmi, both agricultural lecturers, laborers, said. So she also recommended the name, advised the name, to remember the name of Dr. IAS officer Praveen Kumar. Okay, RS Praveen Kumar, IPS officer, the brain behind introducing these kind of adventure sports into the social welfare schools. So he was the inspiring personality, he was the encouraging personality to these people, and they could achieve their whatever the target they planned for. So in this way, let us see sports along with many other sports into the curriculum. The regular routine curriculum used to have kabaddi, kho, other Indian games, but he made he introduced the adventure sports into this social welfare society children. So this inspired them to move to the Mount Everest. And she also says that I cannot I cannot even describe how difficult the climb was, but I was fixed on fulfilling the dreams of Secretary Sir. Our Secretary IPS Praveen Kumar's inspirational words made me to reach the uh, reach the goal. The daughter of Devidas and Lakshmi, both agricultural laborers, said, see, Purna belongs to a poor background. Her parents are Devidas and Lakshmi. They both of them were agricultural laborers. It was not the steep curves or the sharp edges or the biting cold that affected Purna on her expedition. I disliked preserved food. She confessed, smiling. So, yeah, that it was really difficult to move on. But she also had said about it was not the steep curves, the large curves, the sharp curves, or edges of the biting cold that affected Purna on her expedition. I disliked preserved food. She confessed, smiling. So they used to carry food, but that is they can't get any fresh food, rotis, rice, or nothing like that. And first of all, they don't even get our taste of food, which we are habituated to our Telangana and southern region. So she was missing the food, and it was really not good. But they have to eat something, otherwise they won't get any energy. That is the reason she simply said, I dislike the food. She simply smiled at the reporter. Her fellow sparrow, uh, as Anand Kumar 7, who was part of the team of climbers, agreed that the diet that was bland and unpalatable. That was really the diet. You were talking about the diet was palatable. Um, Bland, that means tasteless. It was tasteless, but the thing is we have to get some energy. We can't carry the food, we can't carry the bags, because mountaineering means we have to bear our own luggage. We have to carry the luggage, water bottles. Even the water gets cold, we can't even drink water. So maybe some tablets, like vitamin tablets, they may help them to climb the mountain. So here, let us see. My parents supported my parents supported me throughout these plans, and they were confident that I would come back successfully, said Anand, whose father works in a cycle shop. He said, now that I am back, I will have to focus on my education a bit more, since I will enter college soon. So Anand also said the same words. He also shared the same words with Purna, and he mentioned that, so it was my parents' encouragement that I am here today, So I don't want to. Now I concentrate on my studies, and I will be doing. So this is the thing. So this is the very interesting and inspirational story of Miss Purna and Anand Kumar. Both of them were from a poor background, but their determination, their confidence, the zeal made them successful beings in the world. Now you could even search their interviews in our Google, and you can see their pictures and do climate conditions, their experiences, their interviews you can see. But everyone, so our parents also have their own wishes on us. It is better to fulfill. It is not their wishes, it is for our settlement that we need to think about. And all of you have to concentrate on the diploma course, how it helps you to mold your career better. So we may not do some adventures like this, but at least we should fulfill and um, acknowledge the knowledge, and we can get more knowledge and implement in our day-to-day life, and we should show the compassion to the people. Fine. So this is a very beautiful story of Purna and Anand Kumar, who made their journey very successful, and they made the country and their state very proud. Fine. Yeah. Yeah, read the passage and again and answer the questions. This is reading comprehension. Where were the students trained for mountaineering? Yeah, at Darjeeling. Darjeeling is really the place where mountaineering, adventure sports, army. So this is very much very popular and famous place for practicing. Why were they selected finally? because their endurance, the capability of surviving, biologically, at the same time mentally. This is the main quality that they should have. Fine. How did Purna motivate herself? By remembering the 10 commandments from her school. I should not give up. I should be a leader. This is the like she herself motivated. See what happens sometimes when we go on a journey, when we ride a bicycle or car, by moving to the half of the distance we may get tired and it's waste of time and going there, it's energy loss, let us go back. But she never gave up. And they were succeeded to reach the Mount Everest without any hesitation. And by uh, after reaching there, it was really a surprise and shocking for them that they could see the dead bodies of people who tried trekking before them. So that was really a pathetic situation. They got really tears in their eyes and they couldn't help. Nobody can give any information because they have already gone. They cannot come back. See, and no signal system, no messaging, and nobody could dare to go there and get them. So this was really, we don't even know, have a clue that whose skeletons they were. So this was really a very pathetic situation. But our Purna and Anand are successful. They are bold enough, they are confident enough, courageous enough to come back. They made their adventurous journey very successful and happily they returned. And they became the more inspiring personalities to the entire society, to their own schoolmates and to the society. And we are really proud that they represent from our Telangana state. So that really feels very happy, that belongingness, so that we feel proud that these two belong to Telangana state. Yeah, now let us see, write the meaning of the word unfurl and use it in a sentence. Unfurls means, she has carried a Indian flag and Telangana flag to unfurl. So when we at the time of 15th August and 26th January, the PM Modi unfurled the national flag, Indian national flag. That means opening, flag hosting, unfurl. Write the meaning of the phrase fixed on fulfilling the dream. Fixed on fulfilling the determined, strongly decided to fulfill the dream of the secretary, Mr. Praveen Kumar. Let us see, match the following words here. Summit, expedition, bland, prestigious, acclimatization. Get used to a new climate or condition, tasteless, the highest point of a mountain, high respect, a purposeful journey by many people. Summit, summit, the highest point of a mountain. You could observe from the textbook. Expedition, a purposeful journey by many people. All 150 members have started their journey for adventure sports. Some of them were selected finally, and among them, some of them were sent to Darjeeling, and some for training, and some of them to Indo-China border, and the last two were selected for the Mount Everest climbing. Fine. Expedition means a purposeful journey by many people. Bland, tasteless, prestigious, high respect. Acclimatization, get used to a new climate or condition. Immediately we can't go and adopt the changes in the climate. Even when we are getting cold, we suffer from cold and cough. The seasonal seasons which they change accordingly, that is also difficult for few people. They can't really adjust to the climate. But these people are moving from one place to another place, from very different regions of country. That too, the very contrast regions. Here we feel hot and there it is very cool. Collect information and pictures of Indians who climbed the Mount Everest. See, in this lesson also they mentioned about the skeletons. They have seen the dead bodies of people climb, but it was not successful. They reached it, but they couldn't come back. So, try to collect the people who tried for climbing the Everest at the same time, who are successful. Try to collect some more information regarding this. And remember that the Purna is the smallest girl to reach the highest peak. Work in groups and discuss on how adventure sports should become a part of the curriculum to make students confident and courageous. Present your views to the class. So this is really an interesting thing. All of us like adventures like horse riding, bike racing, car racing, water sports. All these are like boat riding. So all these are adventure sports. Let us discuss on all of them, and we have to have to an idea awareness regarding this. So it would be helpful for us to discuss, and we can improve our language. We can vocabulary. You could see the new words here. Summit is the peak. Expedition is something a purposeful journey. Bland. I don't like this cake. It is very bland. You can use it in your language. That means it is tasteless. Prestigious. It's a prestigious task. Prestigious work they have assigned to me. I feel really prestigious to work on this project. Fine. Acclimatization. Yeah, you have to adjust to the different climates. Not only in our region, when we go to Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, other places, so it takes time for us to acclimatize. That means we take time to adjust with the premises, with the climate conditions. So these are the things that we need to practice well. Yeah, you have to do it. Yeah, what else? This assignment and group work is really interesting, and all of you have to go through the content, the main part of the lesson, and see the pictures of Puna and Anand, how cheerful they are, how bright their eyes are, how the glow of their faces show that they are confident. They are the successful beings in the world at the age of very young age. At the very young age, we can say just 13 and 16 years old, Anand Kumar. So this is what that we need to do, and it is really interesting. What else? Reading the text is really important. So these kind of inspiring stories, all of you, when you come across such kind of stories, just think about the capabilities, the strengths you have, the weakness you have to overcome your weakness, and this how identify your strengths to do in your regular routine, and do something creative. And it should be, see, education is the main tool that we have, that is the important thing in our life. Education is the first and primary thing, and at same time the behavior, the conduct, the attitude also is important. They go together. If you have a very qualifications like higher degrees, but if you don't have a attitude, then it is of no use. So always there should be a balance in our life. There should be a balance in our life, and we have to achieve something in our life, and we have to take care of the people around us, our family members, friends, neighbors. So these things could be thought of, like, we have to move forward to achieve the success. So these are the important tasks and important topics that they have given here. So here the mighty mountain and the little lads of Telangana. Even the title mighty means large, big, huge. Little is small, tiny. So these are the two opposites, the mighty mountain and the little lads of Telangana. Lard means very pretty, sweet pets of Telangana, like that, the very sweet and adorable, amicable. So people whom we love, whom we like. So these little lads of Telangana really prove themselves, and they are from a social welfare society school. At the same time, they are inspired by a very inspirable motivational person, Mr. Praveen Kumar IPS. So that is really great thing, that there should be somebody, and we have to identify, and we have to believe in ourselves. We have to boost our confidence and move forward in our life. So that really fetches our life and our career better, and we will be successful persons in our world. And importantly, opportunities never come. We have to create our own opportunities. In the olden days, it was really, there were plenty of opportunities to settle in life, but there was lack of awareness. Now we have we have plenty of awareness, but there may be some opportunities. So we need not to worry about it. We have to make the opportunity. We have to create the opportunity, and you should be there to stand first. And you could accommodate people, you could employ people, and you can become the leader of your life and your career. So in this way we can do this. So all of you, being the very small lesson, we just wind up here today. We complete the task today, and we discuss the next topics in our coming sessions, and we do our video lessons more effectively and friendly and feasible. I hope all of you understanding the task. Okay, so here I just wind up today on the auspicious day of Lakshmi Vratam. I wish you all very happy Lakshmi Vratam, and take care, all of you. Take care.